Welcome to our yoga flow. This is a strong practice, and if you are familiar with some of the yoga postures, you'll do just fine. So starting out in our supine position, bound ankle pose with the bottom of the feet together, the knees are out wide, and your hands are on your belly. Start to listen and notice the rise and fall of the belly, that full deep inhalation and long slow exhalation. Now you're going to bring your feet to the mat and draw your right knee to the chest and breathe with this movement, holding the stretch with your hands around the calf. Relax the shoulders down. And if you wish, if your back is not feeling tight, you can extend your leg across the mat. In this hamstring stretch, please just relax and breathe. Coming into a knee down twist. Very slowly, you're going to draw that knee up and over and reach that right arm across the floor. You are welcome to assist by holding that right knee with your left hand. Come into our upside down four by rolling back onto your back. Hands around the hamstring, head and neck relax to the floor. This is a beautiful stretch for the hip, the gluteus maximus, and the piriformis. And this is a really good indication of if your back is tight or your hips are tight. Let's undo that and continue with the cross leg position. We're going to call this Queen's pose for now, but it's like you're sitting in a chair crossing your legs. And just notice you can hold onto the big toe, you can hold onto the ankle or the shin, whatever is the easiest for you to grab. Or the other option for you is just to wrap the hands around both legs. That feels really good. So now we're going to unwind, and now let's bring that left knee into your chest. Slowly come into your hamstring stretch, just very gently bending the knee and pressing the foot up towards the ceiling. Now you're welcome to pause anytime. As you stretch the leg up, you can slide the hands up to the calf, maybe the ankle. Everyone is different in their body. So find the appropriate stretch for you today. Take those deep breaths and see if we can relax and release the back of the leg, the calf, the hip. If some of you wish, you can stretch out that leg and roll over into our twist. And this twist is pretty awesome. You can really feel the stretch with the outside of the hip, maybe the outside of the thigh, the IT band. And then we get this great stretch through the chest. So letting the left arm relax across the floor and holding this twist. And if you notice, I'm turning my head away from my bent knee so I can get a neck stretch. So next we're going to come into our hip stretch. So we call this an upside down four. Your left ankle is above the right knee and your hands are wrapped around that right hamstring. Soften the low back, mid back, and shoulder blades. I'm going to take this upside down four a little deeper by crossing one leg over the top of the other. You can see here a little better. Now my hips are really tight, my back can get tight, so I'm holding on to my big toe. We call this a big toe lock. Very important to try and relax the head and neck and the shoulders down and come into that gentle breath, allowing your body to melt into this pose. Now we're going to move into a seated our tabletop position. So we're going to rock and roll up. So we're grabbing those ankles, rolling through the spine, and coming up into our tabletop position. Now, tabletop position, you want your knees directly under your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. We're going to press back into our, and now we're going to switch sides. You're going to take the right leg up towards the sky and bringing that right foot forward into our high lunge, dropping the back knee, lifting our arms back into our runner's lunge. Now bring the hands down to the floor, cupping your hands and moving your hips back into our hamstring stretch. You can gently walk the fingers forward, but keep the spine long. And align the neck with the spine. Pull the navel in, supporting the low back. Bend the knee when you're ready. And walk your fingers forward to frame the hand. You're going to pick up the back knee and kick the right leg up into our three-legged down dog. Let's switch legs. So now kicking the left leg up, flex that foot and bring the knee in as you drop the foot between your hands, dropping the right knee down into that low lunge. Inhale, lifting your arms up. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, circle the arms down to your mat while moving into a hamstring stretch. You're flexing your left foot and sitting back into your hips. Draw your navel towards the spine as you forward fold. You can walk your hands forward as you gently lean into this hamstring stretch. Now flex the right foot as you lift the back knee up, back into our three-legged down dog, swinging that left leg up behind you. Pause for a moment and bring the left foot forward and bring the right foot to the top of the mat. Circle up, come into a mountain pose with your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive back to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, and step that right foot back, dropping the knee. Hands to the mat and come into your hamstring stretch. Forward fold. Take an inhale, walk your hands forward, lift the back knee up, and move into pyramid pose, grounding the back foot and straightening the front leg, keeping your fingertips framing your foot. Come into a half lift and forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, exhale. Let's move that foot a little more back and come into a revolved triangle pose. Release your hand down, bend that front knee, lift the back leg up into a half split. Now bringing your feet together, come into a half lift, circle your arms up to the sky, hands together and to your heart center. Forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. As you exhale, bend your knees and step your left foot back. Drop the knee and circle the arms up into your low lunge. As you exhale, float your hands down to the mat and move into your hamstring stretch. Walk the fingertips forward as you forward fold. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the front knee, pick up that back knee, and come into your pyramid pose. Right foot is forward, leg is straight, abs are strong. As you pull into the belly, supporting your back, come into your twist, revolved triangle pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release your hand down, bend the knee, and walk your hands forward as you come into a straddled split. Bring your feet together. Come into a half lift. Circle your arms together, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive to the forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, stepping the right foot back. Circle the arm back. Move into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And then just checking your arms, making sure they're nice and even with the shoulders, and really extend from your heart center as you reach out through the fingertips. Set your gaze and move into your breath, straightening the front leg, coming into triangle pose. Hand can be on your shin, or maybe the fingertips are towards the floor, but still stay lifted in your heart and reach up to the sky. Move back into your Warrior 2, feeling the strength in your legs and getting that left knee over the left ankle. Feel the power in your legs, and now float your arm up and over into extended side angle pose. Left hand to the ground while lifting that arm up. Coming into our half moon pose. Reaching the arm up. Keeping a soft knee on that left leg, standing leg. Finding your balance, your strength. Take another full breath, drop the back foot down, and move into Virabhadrasana 2. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat, and you're going to slide that front foot back to our strong plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up into your three-legged down dog and step the right foot and then your left foot forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold, half lift. Circle your arms up. Press your hands together and bring your hands to your heart. Circle the arms up and now forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. As you exhale, forward fold again and step the left foot back. Ground the back, left foot down. Circle the left arm back into your Warrior 2. Sink into your hips. Find your strength in this proud warrior. Straighten out the right leg and reach the right arm forward into your triangle pose. In triangle pose, open your chest and your heart towards the sky as you reach back. Stay grounded through the front and back foot, feeling the power of your legs. Bend the knee and come back into Warrior 2. Take an inhale. As you exhale it, move into extended side angle pose. Bring the right hand to the ground if you wish. Now we're going to move into half moon pose. So bring your hand to the outside of the foot. Step that foot forward a couple of times as you reach the back leg up. Reaching the arm up. Find your balance, your focus. Take another full breath, and when you're ready, you're going to bend that front knee and very gently drop the back foot into your Warrior 2. Good job. Cartwheel the arms down and slide that front foot back. Chaturanga down. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up into your three-legged down dog. Draw that right foot forward between your hands, and now your left forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Circle your arms up, press your hands together, and draw your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale to that forward fold. Inhale to your half lift, stepping your right leg back and dropping the right knee. And now bringing the opposite knee back, moving into child's pose. Stay here with your head resting to the ground. Allow your arms to stretch out, maybe the elbows slightly lifting, so we feel that stretch into the upper back. Bring your weight into your hips and down onto your heels to feel the stretch of the spine and the widening of the posterior pelvis. Inhale and lift the chest up, walking your hands out to the right side of your mat, getting a beautiful side stretch with your child's pose. Take an inhale and a slow exhale and soften into this stretch. Walk your hands back to the center of your mat and off to your left side, releasing the head down. If you want, the right hand can rest over the top of the left hand. Relax your neck, your head, and take those deep cleansing breaths. Lift the head and chest up. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat and move into a seated position, our full wind pose. So let's release the legs out across your mat, moving into our final relaxation. And as you can see, the Seattle needle in the background, and the sun is setting and the day is growing dark. We're going to draw one knee at a time into our chest. Gently rock up into an easy cross-legged position. Let's bring our hands to our knees and rotate the palms up as a gesture to receive. Thumbs to the index finger. And sit tall, lifting your heart and the crown of your head. Bring your hands to Namaste and bow your chin, honoring yourself and your practice today. The light in me salutes that light and that divine that's in you, and together we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice.